there's a general statute that regulates such matters, and it can be found in the Criminal Code, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004 to be specific. Um, Harassment of the opposite sex is prohibited, and the law provides a minimum maximum penalty. Um, as it affects the university community, uh, there's that was an act already in existence prohibiting sexual harassment amongst lecturers on their female students. But if you talk about sexual harassment generally, whether it's been in the workplace, in the political atmosphere, this political sphere, the criminal code specifically talks about it. It's prohibited. It's a sad development, noting more particularly that the Senate is a hallowed chamber, and it's supposed to consist or to be made up of men who are of high integrity, men who are considered respectable and who has regards for the rule of law. And so, hearing about the Natasha Akpabio's saga and the way it has become dirty shows that even those in the hallowed chambers um, needs to be needs to be looked at, to come out in the open on the floor of the house to state what she said to the full glare of the public means that such a matter ought not to be swept under the carpet. The question that it has become very embarrassing, it's a question and it's an embarrassing question, is why did the Senate hastily suspend Senator Natasha? One has alleged an offense. She alleged that she was sexually harassed, and because of her not giving into the game proposed by Senator Akpabio, the president of the Senate, she has been marginalized, victimized, and dehumanized, so to speak. And the person, curiously, the person who came to allege, she was not heard, technicality was used, that she signed a petition which she ought not to have signed, that's technicality, which ought to be cured by asking her to get it done properly. So a number of concerned persons, Nigerians, are wondering, why did the Senate suspend her? And then why is it that Senator Akpabio did not step aside for the purpose of investigating this matter? The courts have ruled several times. There are a plethora of cases where the highest court in the land, the Supreme Court, has heard that suspending a parliamentarian does not have any place in our law. Akpabio is a lawyer. Why would a lawyer condone such illegalities? It shows that there is more that meets the eye. It shows that a lot of things have gone under. I would expect that as a responsible, honorable Speaker, President of the Senate, he ought to have accommodated the petition of Senator Natasha. I also would have expected that he, as a gentleman, would have stepped aside and let the investigation be done properly. Why suspend somebody for 6 months? Not just an individual. It is the whole of the constituency that Senator Natasha represents that has been removed from the map of the Senate for the next 6 months. But one good thing is that when it is tested under the heat of the law at the courts, same we met. And I expect that Senator Natasha will go to court, and that would also. And more annoying is that the court has granted an interim injunction against the Senate from suspending the said Natasha. Yet they disobeyed the court's order. And those who are disobeying the court order are those who are even the lawyers. And so one begin to wonder whether in this part in this jurisdiction, whether we really practice what we say.